allows us to view players on both sides. We're currently on the Axis side. They're underpopulated. We're going to be taking a look at World War II Online through the game manager perspective. We call this the Buzzard. So we're just going to be kind of observing what's going on. We'll talk a little bit about what's happening as we see it. Just for a quick perspective, there's a lot of activity here and more on the perimeter. We're in the town of Tuntage. And, yeah, the Allies are attacking, so let's go see what's going on. It looks like at the moment, the Allies are advancing through here. You can definitely hear some combat. I'll try not to get you guys motion sick and leave the camera in little spots like this every so often. In case you did not know, it is all access weekend, so whether you just signed up today, like right now, you could sign up right now, and you will get full access to World War II Online. Normally you have to subscribe or be in a trial and then earn a bunch of rank. But right now, all access and all equipment is available, even if you just started today. So you can drive a Tiger tank if you just walked in the game. For many of us, it took a lot of years and working really diligently to get that, so enjoy it. Check it out. For those of you who are watching through Steam or know somebody who's playing on Steam, maybe they haven't signed up yet, new signups on Steam are getting 90 days of free access right now, which is really, really generous. I've never done that. We've never done that. But we want people to really, as part of our Steam launch, which occurred in July, we want people to really appreciate the game and understand it. We recognize that it requires quite a bit of investment for somebody to like really understand what's going on in World War II Online. So anyways, make sure you help other people know about that, get them informed, make sure they're aware. In any event, let's move in a little bit more forward here in the camera. Oh, this Sunday, of course. This Sunday will be the hunt for Xoom, me. I'll be playing Allied and Axis. The top 3 people who kill me will be getting rewards from me directly. Happens to be my birthday as well, so for my birthday, I guess punishment sounds good, right? Right. So it looks like in this area we have a bit of combat happening. I'll move the perspective right here and hold that for a little bit. Just stay patient as we move throughout the game world. We'll try and find you guys some good shots as we move throughout. So just hang in there. If there's anything you guys would like to see here in chat, please feel free to just comment wherever you're at, just in the chat bar. I will see it, and I will do my best to get you something interesting that you'd like to see. Very few people have access to this kind of tool, though. It really does help demonstrate the scale of the game. If you look at the horizon, the landmass is so significant here in the game. It's pretty cool. But it doesn't show the entire game world in this one scene, of course. If you're just tuning in, World War II Online is very, very vast. There's a lot going on. It's modeled at the half scale of Europe and has 300,000 square kilometers of terrain. It's quite expansive, especially compared to some of our other contemporary games out there right now. Anyway, again, make sure you guys hop in game. You don't have to do anything except just download the latest version at WWII or through Steam. Even if you have an old account you haven't touched in many years and you got the itch, which I hope you do, you just simply log in and play. Looks like we got some good combat going on over here. We're going to take a look. Let's go inside. Looks like the Allies might be inside of this depot here capturing the CP. Sorry if that's getting you motion sick. We're going to look right through this window and just see if any Germans come flying up and trying to kill this guy. It's a quiet chat. There's people watching. Feel free to say hi. We're going to hold the camera right here a minute. Hey Puzzo, or Puzzo. I'm gonna say Puzzo. Looks like one of the Italians just showed up here and cleaned house on that dude, which we were expecting. So we're gonna go up, hang in there. We'll hold the camera here for a minute. We'll cycle, let you guys see what kind of units are out here. Mostly infantry. We got a Panzer IV, automatic rifleman, sniper, combat engineer, Panzer Shrek, commando. Ooh, dogfight. Alright, we're going to follow the Axis sync. This is Von Douche. He's got a bomb on him and he's dogfighting. It's not looking good. Oh no. He's probably not going to be happy. I just got that on footage. Alright, this was the victor of that air battle. Coming up on Mandrill. Mandrill's a force to be reckoned with. Let's see what happens. Oh, he's a Stuka. He's in trouble. But he's probably also calling for backup. So these three guys over here, one of them might come crashing down on this. Let's see what happens. World War II Online's flight model for flying games is fantastic. Yes, I'm a little biased, I get it. But it's really quite nice. You know, we have some guys who are playing with mouse and keyboard, and I don't know how they do it. I prefer the joystick myself. Hashtag that's what she said. Anyways, in all seriousness, you just get so much more fidelity out of that. Look at this. This is great flying here. These guys are not using mouse and keyboard, I'll tell you that. Ooh, look at the hits from the tail gun. Okay, so that's the Tank Buster variant, and he's got a wicked tail gun. Oh, he's look at the heat. Oh my goodness. One of the best tail guns in game is on that Stuka G2. And it looks like he might be running home. He's leaking oil, it looks like. That's not good. He's going to start burning up. Mandrill wants more of him, but he's running away. Yep, he's definitely returning the base, so we're gonna let him fly off. Ah, let's follow Gazoo. Excellent pilot. Commander of the Luftwaffe, if I recall correctly. All right. Back in the fight. A lot of activity going on. We got dog fights. We got ground fights. All sorts of action here. I'm gonna turn around. Whoa. Yeah, like I said, this observation review really changes the perspective on the game and just how much is really going on. I'd like to welcome you all once again. I was a little quiet there, phone call, live. Things happen. Great to see a large number of you, particularly on YouTube, so thanks for watching. This does help us. Make sure you like the video and all that stuff. That lets other people know about this. It's a very interesting perspective. Not many people get to see this. We have a solid fight going on between the RAF and the Luftwaffe here right now over the town of Tuntage. Give you an idea what kind of aircraft they're flying. Nap's in pretty serious trouble here. But Numo and A Buffalo are putting up a pretty good fight. Ooh, Gazoo just got hit hard. Yeah, you see him banking around. He's pretty nervous right now. Oh, wow. Did you see that in the trees? Oh, man. That was bad. Just another day in World War II Online, am I right? Oh, Gazoo just hit it. Or, sorry, that's Mandrill. He hit the ground pretty hard, but, you know, any landing is a good landing if you can walk away from it, if he can walk away from that. He didn't explode, though. Let's see if this guy strafes him. Oh, yeah. He wants that kill. But he despawned. Down here, it looks like we have some allies. We have an engineer hard at work using player-placed objects to help fortify their area. If you haven't seen the game in a while, player-placed objects have expanded tremendously. We have so much more that you can work with. And we have even combat engineer versus engineer roles because their roles have diversified so much. Combat engineers, for example, are utilized predominantly for forward-based elimination and bridges and things like that, where the actual engineer is, you know, building those more complex structures for defensive or offensive purposes. So in this case, it's a combination of offense and defense. And you can see right there, we even have a full-blown connectable trench system now, which is, it's really cool. Everything is built on top of the terrain, so that's why those trenches are lifted up like that. You can see a few pieces here. That one at the bottom of the screen is the one that he had just created. But those, like I said, you can actually attach and connect them together to create a very complicated system if you wanted to, which is really cool. So looks like this is the hub of the Allied offensive here on the town of Tuntage, and you can see even more. I mean, it's kind of nasty. They just threw things up there, but it works. When I say nasty, I mean that I think they could have done a little bit better of a job assembling that system, but hey, that's okay. You can get this game. I saw that question asked by going to WWIIonline.com. You can also find it on Steam as well. I will add it into the chat now. All right. There's the link for anyone interested. I'm cycling through. These are the player names. These are the type of units they are. This is everything off, which looks really cool, but it's better to know who's who. So everybody in red right now is actually Allied. Everybody in the other colors is Germans. They are that way because we're on the German side right now. They were underpopulated. And again, the total size of the map, we're right here, and this is the size of an infantryman. And if we scroll out, this is where the main battle is taking place. We're going to scroll out all the way. Look at the size of this game world. And there's more undeveloped as well. But this one little battle is fighting here, and you can see this red guy. There's a battle here, and there's a battle there. And right now that's it. And then you have to think all of the logistics that are taking place to support these battles. It's not just this one thing. There's a global war happening. It's not just a match. It's not just a place where there's 50 versus 50 or whatever. It's not like, okay, the match is done. This is a global war that's going on for, a long time. In some cases, months. So I've heard some people compare it to Foxhole. I personally haven't played Foxhole, which I know might be a sin. Maybe I should. But all the logistics and all the supply, like for example, there are factories, German factories along here that the Allies are currently bombing. And over here, there's Allied factories, and this is the bottom part of England. This is France and part of Belgium right here. And we have Germans that are bombing there. Those factories are supplying, they're going through all these other towns, all the way working to the front line to where this combat action is taking place. And players dropping those bombs are impacting the available supply for the fight that we're seeing here and across the globe. So if there's a Sherman tank that gets blown up in this particular battle, it will go into an entire supply queue that we refer to as RDP. And RDP is how the entire supply management of World War II Online works. So players of this game are playing it, and they have since 2001 for a reason. The reasons are many. Everyone has their own. But the replayability of the game, the scale, the amount of things that you can do, it's on a whole other level. And it's very complicated. It's actually really complicated. And for new guys who are just looking for like a chill kind of game, it can be overwhelming. And it can be off-putting, not because of the graphics being obviously dated. Guys, this was released in 2001. It has been heavily updated since. We continue to update this game, and we're actually working to port the game over to Unreal Engine 5. But this is our bread and butter. This is our flagship product, and this is the basis of everything. The game concept is absolutely fantastic. And if you give it a couple weeks, it'll be great. And that's why, for anyone, again, signing up through Steam, just search us on Steam, World War II Online. You can sign up for free. We're giving you 90 days of full access. Premium full access time. It's awesome. We've never done that before because we really want you to get that full experience. We are a subscription-based game. People go, man, that really sucks. We get it, but at the same time, we're also not doing the microtransaction business. The free-to-play Rifleman performs exactly as the premium Rifleman, the paid version. We're keeping things real. We're keeping things realistic. And the subscription model for us is 1,000% the reason that we're still here today. There's just no question about it. You know, games come and go, but not this one. And that's because not just the design, but the community. The community here is absolutely fantastic. And we have people who meet all the time in real life across the globe. We have mini-cons on the West Coast, in the South, on the East, in Europe, Australia. Things happen. You know, people really care about what we're doing here, and that's awesome. I myself started out as a customer first in 2002 and only joined the dev team as a volunteer back in 2010. So that's the other thing, is we have a whole player system here where the community can decide, hey, I want to help out more. Also, look at that. There's one guy in the RAF fighting what is that, 5 Luftwaffe guys. That's a bad day for that dude. We have so this whole thing is, you see the tactical layer. That's what we're looking at. And then everything I was just talking about is a strategic layer. So you've got your first-person shooter with high fidelity realism. And then you've got this crazy huge player-controlled, non-scripted, no predetermined outcome strategic layer that we call strat. All this is happening on one server where everybody on the entire globe in real life is connecting to. Everything you see moving here is a real person right now. These are not bots. And that's another big thing. It's really important for us to keep the game, you know, vibrant with people. That's why we're doing this big time promotion right now for people to get involved. So it's up to you. We've made the choice. We've made it available. World War II Online is out there. It's available right now to download for free. And again, anybody on Steam signing up today will get 90 days free. So please spread the word. Let them know about that. Ooh. I don't know how this German guy did this, but he's over here now camping. I mean, suppressing. I'm doing air quotes. Of that Allied spawn point. And he better be careful, because the Allies are probably going to get some, what do you call it, bazookas, and lay him out. It seems like, yeah, you can see the Germans are getting really close. The 2 yellow Rotten SL and then Hillstorm, they're pushing that point. They're in trouble. They may have shifted over here to Viand, and we'll take a look at that shortly. Or big battle in Metz. Like I said, there's so much happening here. You really have to know and get familiar with what you're doing here to fully appreciate the scale of World War II Online. But keep it simple. Start small. Join a squad. Squads are like clans, the smaller communities within our game world. And they will help you survive the early stages that are so overwhelming. And that just stems from the learning curve. It's not like it's the hardest game ever to play. It's just, they're just not sure what to do. So right now we have ourselves a German camp fest. Any red tags or allies spawning out, and they're probably going to get lit up. This is probably not terribly entertaining. We're going to give it a few minutes, and we're going to evaluate what our next move is going to be. We're probably going to go check out Metz or Viand in here, depending on which one's brewing up. So we'll keep the camera here so you guys don't get motion sick. Just kind of listen to all the actions taking place. That's one of the biggest things. So I'm going to go quiet for a minute, listen, and watch, and you can hear the scale of the game. Wow, I really thought he was going to do more than that. Quite the wipe out there. You got too low. Okay, we are going to readjust here. So we're going to despawn. Okay, let's see what's going on here. And in Mets. Even I get spawn delay. What's up with that, man? I'll tell you what, though. Spawn delay in our game is nothing compared to some of these other games, particularly in our genre. I mean, I've experienced some very long ones. Not with the player queue and all. So this is a capture point here. Looks like the allies have successfully made it in. I don't know what that guy's doing. So, as we transition between battles, sometimes there's a delay in the action getting started. As you can see, there's multiple personnel all over the place, though. And this is just for this frame. There's probably even more action taking place up here to the north, yeah. So there's that. Wow, these 3 captured points are mostly undefended. That's really surprising to me. Okay. Oh, this is cool. This is a very old building. You can tell how old it is. This is like original artwork. So when we say the game has updated and you look around and then you see this. No, look at this. Yeah, it is definitely updated since, you think? There's another one. Anyway, looks like most of the combat is taking place over here. So sorry for jumping around at the moment. We're trying to get you guys stuff to see that's interesting. If you are watching and you are currently playing, let me know when the first time you signed up was. Like, what year did you sign up to play World War II Online? Put it in the chat bar. Ooh, look at that bomb. You see those bombs? That was cool. Wonder if he has any more. We'll follow him. Hopefully he's got some more for us. That was cool. Ooh, wait a sec. Another strike coming in potentially. Sorry, it's hard to work the camera at this altitude to get it just right. Alright, Ron Paul, show us what you got. There, that ought to make it easier. This is a Heinkel HE-111 bomber. If you did not know, we made it so that bombers now have loadouts. So you can determine what payload you want to carry based on two or three different presets that we have. That was a rather large advancement that we made and is available right now. You can check it out. Oh, I thought he was going to bomb that target. Yep, Jarny forward base. Sherman's Ooh, missed that one. I hope that didn't make you guys too sick. Ground guys have probably reported that tank, so he was attempting to target it, and you have to get a direct hit. By the way, that's a great shot with the background and the water. Beautiful scenery, even in this old clunky game. I say old clunky game, but it's a term of affection, right? All right, what's he gonna bomb now? Come on, Ron Paul, show us what you got. Bomber versus bomber. A20 is substantially faster. It's got front guns that you can use. It's a pretty solid aircraft. But it doesn't come anywhere close to packing the payload that this bad boy does. No way. Oh, is he gonna get the bomb off? Ooh, that was close. And now he's under attack. Uh-oh. I don't know if he's gonna make it. Oh, boy. Okay, he pulled off. He was playing dead there for a second, I think. Alright, we're gonna go explore and see what else. That's enough flight time. Get you guys a steady camera here once I get positioned, so hang in there. We're almost back. We're almost back. Alright. There we go. We'll call it good here. Sorry, I'm eating my dinner. Hope you didn't hear that. I am human after all. They don't actually plug me in. That's a really good perspective to see the new ricochet effect in place. You can see all the rounds flying everywhere. Especially in this environment, it's very evident to see it when it like hits the cobblestone, which is what we see in front of us, or even the road. It's very cool. It has had some unfortunate consequences, like high explosive rounds flying in random places. These are things we're aware of. We just have to update the ricochet angles and whatnot. So we did roll it out stating that it was not a finalized implementation. But yeah, we're quite happy with it. It looks pretty cool. Oh, beyond it just looking cool, it also actually does, like if it goes around a corner, every one of those rounds flying, including the ricochet ones, it's not just a visual thing. It actually does kill. So they're very functional too. Let's see if XCast is gonna get him. Oh yeah. Yep, he's a cooking. He thought he was gonna be all sneaky. Get him some enemy aircraft kills, but XCast had other ideas. And now he happens... Oh! That's an allied spawn point even. He must have ran out of ammo. So tank gone. Enemy trench spawn found. 2 satchels on it, respawning. He's coming back, no doubt. This guy trying to shoot at me? All right, we're gonna go check out Vianden a little bit. I believe that's a little bit slow there. Let's take a look here. What do we got going on? Yeah, let's go there. Try and get you guys some more action here. Okay, just catching up here on the chat. There's a lot of activity, a lot of people watching. Thank you so much for your commentary and letting us know how involved you've been. Some going back to 2001, 2002, 3, 4, 6. We've got one guy who's been here for a week. Campaign 19. Very cool. Great to see the new blood. So much activity. A lot of new people joined with our Steam release, of course. Unsurprisingly. So I was kind of hoping this would have a little bit more action here in this town. It seems like the Allies have done a pretty good job keeping the Germans out on the perimeter. Sorry for the camera freak out right there. We're going to follow A Buffalo and have him fly us around, and we'll check out the game world a little bit. I don't know if you saw that, but that was quite the plane crash there. By that, I believe that was an A-20. Looks like it's going to be a bad day for Klaus. Alright guys, we're going to go try and head back over to Metz or another location, see if there's some more activity.